crossovers. They're so hot right now. Car guys like me can only look on with confusion as every automaker pumps out one blobby, unexciting crossover after the next. But how do they favor with single women? Would they be more attracted to a single man who owns a crossover compared to any other car? In this video, we're gonna put this Mazda CX-5 in front of our panel of 10 single ladies to find out. Welcome to Retro Cars Forever. My name is Brad, and I'm glad to have you with us for episode 8 of this 10-part series. Here are the results so far. The Jeep holds on to its lead with the BMW M5 from our last episode just barely missing the mark for second place. But right now, let's get to know today's challenger and the owner.
My name is Steve, and I drive a 2016.5 Mazda CX-5. Driving a crossover SUV just has a different feel to it. You're higher up off the road. It's got room to lug stuff in the back. It's got seats that can fold down flat, so I can, I've gone camping with it with friends and stuff. The touchscreen and the infotainment system is great. It might not be the fastest or the fastest looking, but speed's not everything. I think it's just a great car overall. It's comfortable, it looks good, and what's not to like?
Now, as a reminder, that clip you just saw of the owner was just for you viewers. The women did not get to see that. They were only shown footage of the car. So what did they think of this vehicle, and where will it rank? Let's hear what they had to say.
Ooh, what's that, Nissan?
Is that a Hyundai?
Acura.
Mercedes?
An Infiniti? I'm not even totally sure what that logo is.
Is that a Mitsubishi? No. Yes?
Wait, is it a Mazda?
It is a Mazda.
Mazda. Did Mazda used to have a different symbol?
They did. It looked like a toilet bowl.
Thank you. Yes. Okay. Because my dad used to drive a Mazda, and I'm like, I don't remember that symbol, man.
Hello, Mazda CX-5.
How'd you know that?
Because that's the type of car I have.
No kidding.
Yeah, this is the color I wanted. Oh, they have the car I want.
It's a good-looking car.
I like those wheels. Look at those two-tone wheels.
Seems like a little bit more sporty of an SUV.
This is such a hot mom car. Ooh, and the inside is so cute.
That looks super crisp.
It reminds me of an Oreo cookie.
The white and black like an Orca. It definitely adds a little pop of interest to what looks like an ordinary car that maybe you wouldn't look twice at.
And my car is not this clean. What do you do with a light color interior, though? I would ruin that a second. I think that's an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah, I've got a lot of features in there. Communication, important in a relationship. Always good.
And it has a sunroof.
I wish I had the sunroof. You get that sky, you get the sun without necessarily having to deal with the wind throwing your hair in your face.
I'm also loving that trunk space, man. Oh, be great for camping or day trips.
If you're taking this car out, car camping like I have, you can definitely sleep in the back, but it's also kind of a workhorse. I have fit so much in my car. That's why my car doesn't look as nice on the inside as theirs does. It's seen some shit.
I like the whole crossover thing where it drives like a car and it's got room like an SUV.
I think that's great. Just have one car for day-to-day and also for adventure car.
I wouldn't have such a difficult time finding parking in, but it's still like beefy enough that you feel safe in it.
Better on gas mileage and not as over-the-top giant.
Like when we have our IKEA trips, we need that extra space, but we don't want an SUV. We want like a smaller car that we can drive. Mazda, to me, is like a titch above regular.
Looks like it's sort of a nice compromise between like a more luxury car and an economy city car.
I have a Mazda myself. I have a Mazda 3 2009. I love how reliable my Mazda has been. I would get another Mazda.
I feel like sometimes they get overlooked. Like when I was looking for cars, I tended to stick to the big ones, Honda or Toyota. I didn't think about a Mazda.
Like I tried a RAV4, I tried a few others, but they just didn't feel right. They were uncomfortable. And a CX-5 is a comfortable vehicle because they're not high-end, they're not the most recognizable of the practical long-running cars, but they're a really nice compromise. Yeah, it's a good car. I really like it. Who do I think would drive a Mazda CX-5? Well, I think someone who is very varied in their tastes and just needs something that kind of meets them in the middle on everything.
I feel like a very smart person drives this car.
Practical, everyday person with flair for the fun things and to enjoy life.
I can imagine the character Jim in The Office drive that car. Proper and fun.
Has a fairly decent job. Like I mentioned, this Honda Civic guy was like, he's on his up and up. This is the car that he gets next.
I think this Mazda is more unique than the Honda. This person, I feel like, values aesthetics, which is sexy.
On to the rankings. After checking out all 10 cars and having no clue who the owners were, the women were asked, which car owner would you be the most interested in dating? Out of the 10 different vehicle choices, this is where they each ranked this car.
First is Mazda because of the safety and the happy medium. It's like there's not too flashy, but it's not boring.
It seems simultaneously practical and stylish. This just seems like a smart car to have.
I think this car was a well thought out, attractive purchase.
My second pick is the Mazda. There is a usability and practicality to that vehicle, and it's the perfect size.
For the crossover Mazda, I can see myself enjoying the comfortable ride in it, and it's a nice balance of space and room.
This is like that perfect balance. Like there's a hint of luxury to this car, but there's something hip about it as well.
Overall, I think it's a good car and handy, and if you're in a rock band, you can put all your equipment in the back.
The Mazda is cute, but it's a little underwhelming just because it's pretty normal and maybe not overly manly.
I put the Mazda CX-5 at number 4. I initially had it farther down the list because I don't need to date myself. But the reality is, this is probably someone who our interests and our levels of practicality might align. It's a safe choice.
My number one was I really like that crossover SUV. It's practical, but it's cute. I just kind of vibe with it. If all I'm going off of is a car, then yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
So, did the Mazda cross over into the lead? Averaging up all the women's rankings, and you get a sizzling 2.9 average. That just barely misses the mark of the Jeep, but it's enough for the Mazda to vault over the Civic for second place. That ranking isn't finalized yet because we have 2 more cars to go. Next up, we've got a true wild card, an original Dodge Viper. No airbags, no glass windows, no air conditioning, no craps given.
Oh damn. Oh, damn.
Sir, get into therapy. You need to value yourself and your safety a little more than this car will ever treat you.
I didn't know what I was getting into, and now I'm in love with you, and this is the coolest car ever, but it can hurt me really bad in so many different ways. I don't know about this.
You're not gonna wanna miss it. It's my favorite of the series. Just don't tell the other cars that. If you'd like to see more of this series, all available episodes are in a playlist link right here. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and leave a comment below. I love hearing your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.